You are tuning in to Bomb City Talk with Steven Rosas and comedian Skylar Potter.
Oh, I can't seem to get away from my demons, keeping dreams at bay. My dreams at bay, my progress lacks. Oh, the pressure's building up, I know I could crack. Oh, baby, please help me find a cure for this disease. No, this disease is killing me. Oh, I've never been so blinded by what I can't see.
Welcome to the Bomb City Talk, episode 16. Our views and opinions do not directly reflect our past or future views and opinions. We try not to, but often use adult language and talk about adult situations. That's a disclaimer, and we're your hosts, Steven Rosas and comedian Skylar Potter.
What's fun about being a comedian is often what I say doesn't represent what I believe in the moment, even.
Right.
So, like, it's
Right.
like past or future, even present.
Right. Just yeah, right. Like right now, I'm not even feeling what I like. I wrote that I have to commit. I have
Yeah,
to commit.
yeah. It's like, I might say something, and I don't mean it, but if it's funny, I'll say it, or if I know it's going to upset somebody, I'll probably say it too.
Right.
Like, come on, man, email us, we're waiting.
Right. Yeah. We haven't been emailed yet. We haven't had an email.
We've had like comments and shit, but we want emails, man.
Yeah.
We want you.
Yeah.
You know how you have to commit to get an email address. You know
Yeah.
how hard you gotta like.
Well, I mean, we say it on every show. If you listen to our show,
You gotta listen, and then you gotta
You
type it in.
You gotta type
It's
it
a
in.
whole
That's
thing.
That's the hardest part.
It's a whole thing.
Oh, speaking of that, man, I went to the State of the City breakfast on Wednesday. It was a whole deal. Where
What kind of people are there? Explain to me. Because first off, this is new to me. Didn't know it was a thing. Why don't people invite me to things like this?
Well, okay. I follow the Amarillo,
I feel left
Texas
out.
page. I follow the Amarillo, Texas page, and usually they post stuff. I don't think they pay to have any of their stuff like really seen, you know, like sponsored on Facebook, which you have to do.
No, they're too busy being like, we gotta tear up the highway.
Man, I went to a committee meeting one time, and they were talking about Ski Amarillo. It was an online campaign that they were doing, and at the time I was like, this is ridiculous. There's no like. I can understand like wanting to attract people that are going to ski like as a stopping point, but I don't think that's what people are going to stop in Amarillo for.
Where the fuck? It's funny. I'm like, what? You have to have poles. Where are you gonna ski at? What are you talking about?
I don't know. Like that was a while back.
That'd be
I
like
don't know.
Surf Amarillo.
Yeah,
Come on, come
yeah.
surf Amarillo. We don't even have water.
Yeah, pretty much. But anyways, so this State of the City, they were kind of talking about the budget and how everything's going, and really, the people that were there were like special interest college or high school kids, like from ACAL and different things like that, or there were the regular political group, older white. Older folks.
Our dads. Our dads are there.
What do you call blue collar or not blue collar, white collar gentlemen?
So white collar is, blue collar is like
Blue collar is like the working man.
You work hard.
Yeah. White collar now,
Michael Scott, I'm colorblind.
I'm collar. Right, exactly. So that's the kind of people that are there. And then the young kids that are pretty much just like them. It started off with a very it started off with invocation, which is usually a prayer. Okay, and it was the new slogan now. I think this was the way that they were trying to put out this new slogan. It is
A town slogan?
yeah.
Do we have a current town slogan?
I don't know. I think they put out and they're just initiatives. They're pretty much marketing things. But this one was, I am a AMA believer in Amarillo or something like that. And so like he goes up there and he kind of promotes his church and pretty much says his belief in what the city's doing. And
I'm trying to find. I'm listening. I'm looking for town slogans. I want to see if Amarillo has a town. This is why I should have had D Money come over. He's at work right now, but I could have had him come over and work the computer for me.
All right. Well, anyway, yeah. So he put it out there, and then it was pretty much like a forum.
We don't have one. We currently don't have a town slogan.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't think we have an official town slogan. I don't know if this is an official town slogan either.
Let's make up our own too. I want to hear yours, but then
we'll taken a picture.
We'll come up with. So what was the slogan they're working on?
It was I am a AMA believer, and like I am a believer in Amarillo or something like that. And it really didn't stick with me. Like it was really the letters were jumbled up, like they different fonts, and so it was kind of.
They made it on like a phone app. They didn't even like hire somebody who understood Photoshop whatsoever.
I mean, it kind of like it did. It was. I could see where they were trying to get with like sort of that different concept, the modern concept of design, but at the same time it was that jumbled. It looked jumbled and unkempt. So I don't know.
All right, what if you can come up with a town slogan right now? You're coming up with a town slogan. What is it?
Man, I don't know why we didn't just embrace the song that was made, Amarillo by Morning.
I think
and do something like that. Like I know that's like an old.
I think it could be something like so much construction that we have a small town vibe with big city rush hour.
Well, you know what? And they mentioned that. Which this is something that I've kind of known as well. We had, I guess it was 2017.
We don't care about the north side. What about that? That'd be a great slogan.
Well, yeah.
Accurate?
Okay. Yeah. Well, honestly, that whole thing was pretty much a way to kind of say positive things about what they're doing, and to me it's some more of that fake news vibe, like you're trying to put out as much of your own news as possible so that like the other side
control the story.
Yeah, so you control the narrative. But they did give facts, the construction, everything like that, that we had those on the ballot.
Well, here's the thing. I bitch about the construction just like anybody else because it is a fucking pain in the ass.
Right.
But here's the thing. Look at it like this. Do you think there wasn't a point in time where Dallas, Houston, L.A., San Antonio, there was a point in time where they were overwhelmed by construction because they were expanding at such an exponential rate, which we are.
I remember going through there.
So it makes sense that they're gonna try to. They're prepping, right? You're like, why are they extending the highway? We didn't have traffic jams. Not fucking yet.
Right.
But it was getting busy. It was getting packed, man. You would be stuck on the exit ramp. Because the light ahead. So, yeah, they need to expand the highways a little bit. And that's what they were doing. I fully understand it. But that's not going to stop me from...
Oh, no.
Roasting them because they did it all at the same time.
The average, Amarillo person doesn't even know. Like, we voted on it, but really, 13% of us voted on it?
Yeah, maybe, dude.
13%.
I don't vote very much, man, because first off, I'll forget. I'm not gonna lie, I'll forget about it.
In local
secondly,
elections.
I don't really understand what I'm voting for, which is a big deal to me. I don't I don't want to vote for something that I don't fully comprehend. And then, third, dude, I quit. I don't want to register to vote because I just fucking stopped receiving jury duty notices. Man, because every time, I don't know if it's because my last name's Potter and I live in Potter County. I really don't know what it is.
Right.
But when I get, when they hit, they fucking hit. I'll get 5 in 3 months.
Right.
5 summons in 3 months to go do jury duty. So I quit registering to vote, and fingers crossed that they show up less often because I don't want to go.
Right.
That's it, man. Do you really want me on your jury? Listen to what the fuck I talk about. You really want me making decisions for your life? No, dude. No one. I shouldn't be there.
Well, I don't know.
I shouldn't be there.
In certain instances, I'd probably want you on my
Yeah,
jury.
but you know me, and I'll have your back. You can't know the jury. That's part of the deal.
Well, no, I know, but
does anybody know this guy? I lie. I went to high school with him. He's 85. Doesn't matter. Fuck you. I'm out.
Right.
I don't want to be here.
I don't like white guys.
And they're like, you're getting paid. You get paid $4 or some shit for the first day.
Ridiculous.
And then they're like $8 an hour or some shit, or a day, or $60 a day after that.
Yeah.
But it's bullshit, dude, because you're not there on a murder trial. You're like, dude, this guy fucking whatever he did. He broke into a house. He smashed a window. And they caught him on the scene.
Right.
Is that enough evidence to say he's guilty? It's like, yeah, you knew he was guilty. You fucking caught him in the lady's house. Right? Like, you don't need me here to make that decision. Like, it's fucking obvious he's guilty.
Right.
I'm not going to be on a murder. They're definitely not picking me for a fucking trial, dude. For, like, a fucking trial? Like Casey Anthony? Or I'm not getting picked for that. They don't need me. They don't want me. They would, if I did get picked, it'd be requested that I got a haircut. You know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
You're going to be on TV.
Would you get a haircut?
And they don't want me because I'm wearing Yellow City Comedy shirts, like pointing at the camera the whole time. Like, what's wrong with this guy? He's just here for advertising.
Back to the point of voting.
Yeah,
back to the point
I'm
of
just saying you don't want me on the jury.
No, like yeah, like I totally understand that. I don't even want to be on a jury. Like I feel like,
dude,
God, that's like the worst. I think they should make it more enticing. Maybe you know what I mean. And I think there'd be ways.
There's like nothing sounds worse than jury duty. Like, I would rather be a fucking substitute teacher.
Right.
Which we all know how they get treated. We all did it. They don't get treated. It's not, unless they're like a hot chick, they're not getting treated great. You got to be cool as fuck.
Right.
I hate to do that. Could you imagine teaching school, bro?
Dude.
The lack of respect. You're just around children that just shit on you. Anyway, voting is important, kids.
Teaching, like that's a whole
bro.
Whole other,
I don't get it. I don't see. It has to be that's one of those. If you see a teacher, that's a passion-driven person,
and
bro.
if they're old, they're usually bitter.
If they have tenure, dog, that is a passion-driven person who held back the urge to bitch slap your kid.
Yeah. Speaking of that, more of a reason why, like, I mean, teachers should vote. If you've got jobs like that for the city and shit like that, you need to vote. You know, what we were talking about in the beginning, you know, with the construction.
Yeah.
Like, people are pissed about it. But what it was is I remember this prop, and my wife talked to me about it, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna vote for these because these are going to be beneficial for the community. You know, it's gonna raise taxes a little bit, but it's going to be beneficial for the community as a whole. And so, I mean, but we knew that it was probably gonna get shut down. And the only ones that got voted that passed were Props 1 and 2, which were for highways and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which, you know, the way things have been run and the way things are going, I'm not totally, like, I don't believe that those were voted on and that they won by vote. I just believe that that's what needed to be done. And so, like, we were given the illusion that we were voting on it, but...
Bro, and that kind of stuff scares me,
maybe
man.
the thing is it didn't get voted against. You know what I mean?
That's so scary to think about, dude.
But that's the thing is like those two prompts passed. So we've got all this construction, which, I mean, eventually is going to clear up. Eventually it's going to clear up, and we're going to have clearer highways. We're going to have an easier access around the back.
Is it 2020?
Around the loop. I think they said over the next 5 years. Yeah, so we're gonna see that stuff for the next 5 years. It's crazy, bro. Like our sales tax, man. They were saying that most of our city depends on sales taxes right now from different things. They're trying to promote like local, like, you know, shopping local.
Yeah.
Because you know, the more you shop local, the more money comes directly to the city. Which, I mean, that's all good and everything. There's a whole nother system that you need to promote.
What you were just saying is, like, it's scary to think that, like the illusion of voting, which is something that I felt like everyone thought happened during the last election.
Yeah.
Right, the real election, like the big
Right,
one, the one
right.
that I don't think we need to say their names. We all know who we're talking about. One of them's the
Mhm,
president now.
mhm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I got you.
but that wasn't that a thing. That's okay. Another thing. As an Amarillo citizen, how do I keep up with what's being voted on? Because that's something it's not popping up in my Facebook feed.
Well, the thing is you have to state. Like, it's sort of like the way I do it is I have the Facebook feed of Amarillo, Amarillo Globe News, like the Pioneer, the Amarillo City actual official page. I have those all starred on my Facebook, so they show up first, and a lot of these events show up and stuff like that, and that's how I get it. I stay involved. The thing is we need to get like the average citizen to be, make it easier for them to see.
Yeah.
I feel like it's too easy for somebody to ignore local issues.
I think it's pretty crazy that Hayden Pedigo is kind of responsible for people getting kind of back involved with local politics.
Yeah. Well, the younger,
a huge
the
margin
younger,
of younger. Yeah, that's what I was going
yeah,
for.
his mission directly is doing its job. What he wants to do, what he says he wants to do, is definitely getting it started.
Yeah.
I believe he posted today that you could go vote for his show to get aired on Adult Swim, which would be cool.
Yeah.
This last week he kind of inspired me to run, to talk to a professional, which a professional kind of boosted my confidence, and they're like, yeah, you should totally run. We totally need somebody like you to run, and we'll help any way we can. And I was like, yes. And so that's kind of the start of, that's why I went to the state of the city. And
so what are you saying? You're going to delete every one of these episodes? Is that what you're saying? I'm just kidding.
No. I mean, because I don't think I've ever said anything that I don't really believe in.
Right. If not, we're joking. And I think that the younger generation understands that this isn't your platform on which you're giving your. It's an entertainment podcast.
Well,
it's for
it is.
entertainment
It's comedy,
purposes.
and it's totally been touted as that. But even beyond that, I know my beliefs are riddled with curse words, but still, like, I'm always fighting for like the
that's what
smaller
people
guy.
That's what people liked about Trump. He says it like it is. He says
said-
it like
yeah.
he says he talks like a normal dude. He
Yeah.
just says it like it is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that might work in your favor. If you have to go to a debate, I don't know if they debate, but if you had to go to a debate, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, this fucking thing, and you're just like, you naturally say it, and people are like, whoa, like, sorry,
Yeah.
dude, that's just how. I don't mean
Well-
to, but I'm angry because they're taking advantage of you,
I think-
and I'm trying to fucking help.
Yeah,
And
I
like,
think what the thing is that it is passion.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you passionate about? Well, I'm passionate about, like, I'm tired of getting fucked over by the big guy, whoever he is and whatever color he is. I'm tired of getting, I'm tired of everything being, the breaks being given to corporations and big lobbies and stuff like that. I'm tired of elections being bought.
do you think that Greg Mitchell gets like hella discounts? Or
Oh
like
yeah,
tax
corporate
breaks and
discounts
shit?
in Amarillo, and I would I would have to and I usually say this. I don't really know the specifics.
Yeah.
But I've heard before. Especially in Amarillo, like the hot tax. Have you heard of that? It's like the hotel. I think it's strictly the hotel tax. That's why there's hotels all up and down, and that's like everybody's favorite tax here in Amarillo because and so hotels probably get huge breaks when it comes to certain taxes and certain land and stuff like that. And we'd have to get.
I wonder if anybody in Amarillo personally owns Synergy. I wonder.
I think Synergy is probably an out of state.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, because that's kind of another thing in Amarillo. Like, it's kind of hard for somebody that's a maybe a micro business, instead of there's small businesses, and when they classify small businesses, you're talking about like a convenience store that's making a few thousand a month.
Yeah, but he's making millions.
Yeah, and so like it's hard for like micro businesses, local people to get involved in business because you've got so many big outside investors buying up land and getting these breaks and paying for, what I mean?
See that, man.
And so that's another problem. Like you want people to shop local, but you're kind of making it hard on local people to have a business here. We've got some of the lowest taxes in the state. The average person pays like $197 a month, which $200 you're like shit. But still that's like nothing compared to like some of the next states that are paying, or some of the next cities that are paying almost over $400 a person. And so and that's another reason why we could be huge. Everybody could have great benefits.
Right, but like what scares me about that, man, is because I don't make very much money. So if they're taking more out of my check and now I'm making less money, I'm already struggling to survive in what's considered a cheap town.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like if you increase it, let's say like that'd be a 50% increase.
Right.
Like if I'm paying 50% more taxes, like that's
in this case, like the taxes come out differently. There's sales taxes, everything like that.
Right.
Property taxes, of course, you won't pay because you're not an owner.
Right.
But and if it did go up on property, it would be dispersed by location. If you're living in a $2 million home in South Amarillo, you're of course gonna be paying the taxes, comparatively.
Yeah.
And you would hope with smart spending that those taxes would go to the benefit of the citizens. So whether you're paying more in taxes.
Are they still trying to raise taxes for the baseball stadium?
I think so. I think property taxes are going up a couple dollars a person because of that, and because of the road work, because that was in the propositions.
But so that's another thing. Do you think so people voted for the baseball stadium, and do you believe that that's one of the things that was actually voted for, or do you think it was one of the things that we were given an option?
Well,
and they were like, "That's what we're gonna fucking do."
I think what happened. Oops, sorry. I think what happened is, they had decided on it already. Somebody came to them, and this is another thing that like I'm not digging is like these lobbyists. Like I don't know who these out of town people are that come in Amarillo, and make deals with some of our richest, realtors and stuff like that are on our council and making decisions for our local life. Making these deals behind closed doors. Anyways, and I think that's what happened. Is like somebody came to them like, hey, we need, a new stadium. We should do this. We can do that. We can do, whatever. They brought them this information. I think they made decisions without even thinking about what the citizens wanted. I think. And then I think
when
once
is the
people got
stadium
pissed,
supposed to be up? Do you know?
I'm not sure, man. I mean, it's going like they broke ground. They're already digging into the ground. I think they've got plumbing, maybe. I'm not sure, but within the next couple of years, we've already got a team. I think we subcontracted the Padres or something like that. We're like,
I have no idea, man.
Anyways,
I stay out of that stuff because it really starts to irritate me.
Right.
It's like one of those things, and like if I get involved, then it's going to be the only thing that absorbs up all my time.
Right.
Is trying to fix this and fix. I just can't, man. It's because like I'm gonna fucking move.
Well, I mean,
if it gets bad, I'll just move.
Maybe one of these days, maybe that's where you want it, what you want to do,
Yeah.
And if you don't, like, you don't. Honestly, like,
I want a comedy store to come. I guess fucking some kind of venue that's known for stand up. That would be great.
You know what I want? Like, honestly, like if we doubled taxes per capita, which sounds horrible at first, but this is. You want to make that money spending wise, so the average person like yourself immediately can feel the benefits. You know what I mean? It's not just new parks, that you have to walk to and stuff like that. It's like benefits directly in your home. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, I don't know how to translate that. And I know it has everything to do with like the health, the education here in everything, and there's certain subsidies and benefits that can be applied to every single person that makes the taxes not seem so daunting. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
Instead of like, it makes it to where you don't struggle. And I know it sounds like ridiculous right now.
Well,
The
idea that to pay more taxes, that I struggle less. I'm already struggling.
Right.
So financially, if I paid more taxes, I would struggle more.
Right.
Right. I mean.
Well, I mean.
It's not going to make anything in my life cheaper.
Honestly, the taxes aren't like being paid directly out of your pocket, and of course you could never directly double the taxes on everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it would be a progressive raise, and it would be in different areas. You know what I mean? Like
it just seems evil, bro.
Yeah, I know the way. Taxation period.
Yeah.
Is awful.
Yeah, it's evil.
But
it's like
the society,
now.
the society that capitalizate, like we're stuck in it. It's either we figure out a way to live harmoniously with it, or we got to shut it down and everybody's got to live, you know what I mean, like Wild Wild West style.
Right.
I don't know, but they've gotten more police officers. They said something about boots on the ground with police officers, which I didn't really like that.
Yeah, I don't like the analogy of a police state just being thrown around.
That came directly. Who was that? I think that came directly out of the mouth of the mayor. I may be wrong, so if you listen to this, correct me, please. I'm dying for the feedback.
That's scary as shit, dude.
Yeah.
Boots on the ground in terms of we already
Yeah.
I was scared to call the police for this homeless man who was bleeding because I was like, you want to go to the hospital, they're going to take you to jail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was scared. I was like, dude, you might just want to deal with it instead of call the cops. Because that and the fact that they're going to have more and they use the term boots on the ground is not cool with me at all.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
They did add body cams, but I don't know what that does because, I think that one cop went into that black guy's house and she shot him and she got off, didn't she?
I don't know, man. All I know is
the
body cams. I know they had a problem with them at first because whenever they don't record all the they don't record all the time.
Right.
You turn them on as a police officer.
Right.
But one officer got in trouble because he didn't realize that they are recording. But whenever you press record, it records the last 2 minutes. So if you press it, it gets the 2 minutes before that.
Right.
And he was being a dick to this guy and fucking they planted drugs on him. And then he hit record, found the drugs, and then the video showed him planting the drugs.
Fucking cops. Anyway, I don't want to be anti-cop. It's so hard when you see so much. I know there are good cops that help.
I'm not anti-cop, but I am anti-police state. Fucking boots on the ground, dog.
Yeah, I don't like that. I was kind of that made me nervous. I'm already nervous. You know what I mean?
And then this hurricane, man, I feel bad for that. They're gonna have to be doing FEMA's gonna have to be down there and shit. Is it that bad? I haven't another thing I haven't looked at footage on.
I haven't seen footage. It sounds horrible.
I mean, flipping through the channels, I'll come across if I was just channel flipping, I'll see Fox News or CNN.
Right.
But I'm not saying CNN's fake news. I'm saying they're both they seem fake. They've both been known to fake shit. And so if they're trying to increase, I understand they want to get people out of there. So there is going to be a dramatization of increasing the fear of people, which is all that both channels are just. That's all they do is they make you scared.
Sensationalization.
You watch the fucking news and you assume the world is falling apart, and then you go outside and everything's normal.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Everything that's going on in the news is not happening around you. But they sell it to you. They don't blink when they're fucking talking, right? They they talk to you like a hypnotist. The way they talk is hypnotizing you. And then you get fucking scared. You're like, oh my god, they're going to Mars, but World War III's gonna pop off, and Putin's doing this, and oh my god, the Muslims, and then you go outside and everyone's just shaking hands and drinking sodas. You go to a fucking bar, no one's fighting. If anything, they're fighting over the shit they saw on the news.
Right.
Explain to me that.
Oh my god. Yeah, that first day after Trump was elected, I went to Santa Fe, and they had Fox News on. And they were running on a loop, you probably saw that video of that white guy that was in his car and these black guys pulled him out and started kicking his ass, and they were saying he was a Trump supporter, and they just pulled him out of the car. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's not how that happened.
yeah, I'm like, so you're telling me that the white guy wasn't
Didn't say
yelling,
the N-word one time.
Didn't say anything. He was just sitting in his car.
He was just listening to fucking Billy Idol, and
they saw his Trump.
They heard Ted Nugent, saw his hat, and beat his ass, dude.
Yeah.
That's how that happened.
Yeah. But anyways, they had that on Fox News playing in repeat, and there's a black guy in the bar, and it's just it's uncomfortable because you're just like it's whatever they're trying to get at, like they're making their point. And
What about that cop that got fucking in trouble because he's at a school giving them? He's like, he's explaining like how to deal with certain situations and like why they do what they do. Like I think he was going with like a taser. He was explaining something, and he's like, in that way, if you see a black bad guy, that's literally how he put it, a black bad guy. And then it was up for like an hour, and then they pulled it, but the fucking media had already got their hands on it.
Ugh.
It'd been shared like a million fucking times. You can't that show, that's scary, dude. That should have never even been a thought in his mind.
Right.
But the fact, dude, it wasn't even just a thought. It was so prominent that he said it in front of children.
Right. There should be there's definitely a way to weed these guys out, and they're not doing it. They don't care. They it's. There are people on the force that are biased. They're biased to their race. They're biased against color, and they're not from that neighborhood. That's another big deal. Like you should not. You should be assigning police officers by zip code.
Like where they grew up.
By zip code. Like where they live.
Yeah.
If they don't live there, like, because if you send a guy from the west side to the east side, he's got a totally different perception of how the world works and how things are going.
Yeah. Like that side of town runs differently, bro.
Yeah.
There's there's different societal rules.
There's a whole different culture, different ways people dress totally different.
Yeah. And then now you're profiling everybody because that's not how they dress on your side of town.
Exactly.
It's crazy, man.
Exactly. It's scary, but hopefully things will change.
That being said, one of my favorite shows right now is Live PD, dog. It's like Cops but live. They just have camera. It's I don't even remember the station. I just try to catch it. I'll pull up the guide, and if it's on, I click it, man. I want to
regular TV.
It's not like it's like on cable.
Oh, okay.
Like channel 50 something. But yeah, dude, it's so. I mean, bro. Like first off, it makes you respect police officers because these guys know they're on camera. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they handle shit well. Like I've seen them let drunk dudes go, like just take them home.
Right.
And stuff like that. So that it gives you that you respect because first off you're seeing what they're dealing with. Like they're kicking guns out of people's hands and shit.
Right.
You're like, what the fuck? Like Trevor, like, you're 22. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like
right.
it's crazy.
Right.
But then like it gave me a little bit of like, okay, I can see why tensions are always at a 10.
Right.
Because like they leave the scene of a fucking dude that pulled a gun on them, and then they're still on the clock. Like, that shift doesn't end. Like, now they're pulling you over. Right? And tensions are high because they just dealt with a dude with a gun. And, like, now you wonder why they think you might have a gun. It's like, this was 8 minutes ago. And then you ran a stop sign, asshole. Right. I didn't want to pull you over. Right. Like, it put me, like, it let me see that side of it. So I liked that. But, yeah, it's a thrilling TV show.
And I think about that, too, sometimes. Like, that's why, there's stuff that they say, like, I was going to say another thing that they mentioned turning, and I'm not sure what sorts of forms or if it's all domestic violence, but they talked about making that into a felony.
Good.
Well, I have to say, okay.
I
but
guess
you're not fixing the problem.
I don't know.
You're not.
How do you fix it?
You're not. Well, that's the thing. Like, yeah, it's a systemic issue, but still, like,
this
making
is
it into
unpopular. I can decrease domestic violence by like 50%. But no one's going to like the answer.
What?
To get rid of alcohol.
Yeah, that's another thing is that I think they show that banning certain things and making things so hard to get it makes people binge it.
Yeah.
So.
But that's the thing with alcohol. It's so readily available, dude. I don't even have to go 100 yards from my house to pick up alcohol. You know what I mean? Like, and then, like, I can buy it with change. You know what I mean?
Right.
Buy it with dimes and pennies.
Right.
It's fucking accessible, dude. I can walk around Amarillo for an hour and find enough money to get myself a 40.
Yeah.
No problem. People drop change all the time. It's it's there, dude. Like
Right.
it's hard to get away from an alcohol problem.
So you're talking about banning alcohol.
I only want to do that because I have a problem with it.
Right.
I'm looking through the fucking goggles of somebody who struggles.
And
with
you know
it
that
when you go to the store. Oh yeah, that's why I'm well aware they tried that and it didn't work. It would never. That's why I said no one's gonna like the answer.
Right.
Like my second solution is legalize pot. I'll stop drinking as much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I think that's a major thing.
I've been able to cut down to I drank once this week. It was last night, and then I also stayed up till 4 drinking water like crazy because I didn't want to have a hangover.
Yeah.
But like before, dude, when you have a tolerance, there's
Right.
nothing stopping you, dude. Like I would drink 8, 9, 10 beers a night and then still be fine. Wake up in the morning, go to work, just fine.
Right.
Like feeling a little groggy. I needed to eat, but not like hungover.
What if you were just like totally like they dropped regulations on beer, like you could just, instead of making it so hard for alcohol to get, like it was just like
If they sold it like 24/7.
Yeah, just like, I mean, if you could get it like anywhere that wanted to sell it.
Nah, dude, that'd be awful. Cause like there's times at 2 a.m. where I'm like, fuck, I could use a beer. I'm glad it's after midnight because I can't go buy any. I've had that thought a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, if it was available, there'd be times at 3 where I'm so fucking bored and I'm not tired that I would just drive to Toot and Totem and get a 6-pack.
Right.
Like no question, I would definitely do that. I would not even thinking twice. I would do it tonight.
I wrote this thing. It said, Howard Smith, is he sick? Okay, so apparently Howard Smith is one of our city council members.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize.
Do you have like lupus?
Man, he's an older gentleman. He talked real slow.
So is this the only thing you've done this month, bro?
It's
like that kind of old.
It's interesting. I just, for some reason, I just feel like there wasn't like campaigning because I feel like.
I feel like city council is full of old dudes, and they don't want to let go. It's
there's
the one thing
okay.
they've been doing. So
Okay,
there's
there's
go
two-
be a Shriner, dude.
To me, there's Ginger Nelson, our mayor. They call her like, they call her the queen and mommy mayor and stuff like that. She has like more of a I don't want to be sexist here or anything like that, but she has less of a commanding figure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then there's 2 other women that one seems like she's totally drinking the Kool-Aid. She's probably an accountant or something like that. And I never knew these people. And then there's Frida Powell, and I'm not real familiar with these people. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's hard. They're not real commanding figures, any of them. And then it seems like the men. There's one man that's like 50 that seems like he probably has the better idea of politics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then Howard Smith, which is like an older.
Like 112.
Yeah, one of those bureaucrats you think of, like when you think of like old politics, and
he looks like Larry
with a cigar,
King,
with a cigar, and yeah. Well, I think we need some fresh ideas, man. Like they're talking about arts and beautification, and he was talking about Let's Start Mural, or it's the Let's Start Mural project. And I think they're trying to put murals on downtown.
Well, the reason I have a feeling I know why they're doing that is because my buddy Parrish has been going business to business, having them pay him to fucking spray paint murals. There's one over here on Harrison or some Tyler, whichever one comes this direction. Harrison.
Yeah.
It's there's a badass wall that he did that's all Alice in Wonderland. He's done the barbershop where he did a portrait. They painted the Dragon Ball Z. His name is Parrish.
Parrish.
You can follow him on Instagram, dude.
Parrish on Instagram.
Yeah, I have to look up
Parrish.
I'll have to look up his full name. But he knocks out murals, dude. Like the Dragon Ball Z wall. That's at my work at the Music Box.
Oh, yeah, I
they
seen
did
it.
that. The Game Quest on 6th Street, that Mario, all that stuff.
Yeah.
He did that. He painted Little Abner's. He painted
The city.
the fish place right across the street. He's hit like every building on 6th Street. And like he does badass work. And so why wouldn't the city say, well, there's someone doing this.
Right.
Why don't we take control of that
Yeah.
so we get a piece of that pie so
Yeah.
we can do this and
Yeah.
we can do that. All they're trying to do is
Well, that's how
they see
everything
something
happens.
developing and they're like, fuck, we got to get a piece of that.
Yeah, yeah, man. You know, when I was thinking about that, like something with the art and beautification, I was thinking, wouldn't it be great to like pass a tax deduction or something like that, or tax cut to bars for like putting on live shows to local performers.
That'd be cool. I think it'd be as like just a business idea. If I owned a bar, I would hire like a fucking like my bar back would also drive, so motherfuckers didn't have to get an Uber. It's just you can be their Uber.
Yeah, dude, that's the best thing about like my wife and I, we found that the businesses that make it are the ones that go the extra mile. They think of that extra detail.
Yeah.
You know, that
Because, like, dude, if I have 2 bar backs and they just keep popping in,
Yeah,
taking people
yeah.
home, dude, that's an extra couple $100. You know what I mean?
Right.
And give it to them or give it to the kids. You know what I mean? Like, dude, make your bar back like an 18-year-old kid. He can't fucking drink.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He has no reason to drink.
Right.
He's going to work his ass off because he's 18. He's trying to make it in this world. And then you're throwing extra money at him for giving drunk dudes rides home.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't have to have a pristine car. Get a shit car because they're going to throw up in it. They're going to, dude, just give them a ride home. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, like an old cop car with the plastic back.
Yeah, just give them a ride home.
All right. Well, let's do some of our sponsors. I'm gonna go. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I lost my sponsor paper, so we're gonna do this off memory.
Okay. Well, as always, our intro music is Beat Bodega, with Burden. Every week. Every week. We've got the link up there on the descriptions every week. Kat Rosas does our That's my wife. You can hit her up. She'll do custom recording.
Work.
Yeah, we got a studio right here. We can get you that clip.
Because this is also sponsored by Yellow City Comedy and Productions. You can follow us on Facebook. We are in Yellow City Comedy Studios right now. You trying to get a recording? You trying to start a podcast? Are you trying to record some music? What are you trying to do? Because we can make it happen, man. Make sure to follow us. Also keep up with all the events that we're putting up. We're starting an open mic in November at House Bar. It's going to be awesome. We have a show October 19th at Leftwoods. My buddy
Nice.
Ben Davis, and they're bringing a band through. It's going to be fucking sick.
Nice.
So you guys come out for that. It's going to be like $5 at the door. You get to see some comedy and a band. Yellow City Comedy, man. They're like, it's been cool how much support people are showing for us lately.
It's awesome.
We're on our climb to 1,000 likes on Facebook, so if you want to go and just help us out by liking the Facebook page, that would fucking help me out tremendously.
Yeah, Yellow City Comedy. You're at Yellow City Comedy on Instagram and
at Yellow City Comedy on Instagram. We have a Twitter that we don't dabble too much with. I just don't get Twitter. And then of course you can always just follow me and add me personally, and like if you're trying to get some studio time, you can just get me on Facebook at Skylar Potter or Instagram at
Funny Guy Sky.
Funny Guy Sky.
But we've got nothirdlane.com. You
No
can
Third
get your
Lane,
shirts
man.
done.
If you want, like, not only that, they'll help you produce the image. Like they'll go the extra mile, like you were saying. That's what's dope about certain businesses. You send them an idea and they'll make it their own, so it's a little bit fresher. They'll put it on a shirt for you. 10% gets kicked back into the community to help Texas college students with scholarships. That's the hardest fucking thing to say.
10%.
10%. So nothirdlane.com. What I think is dope is I can get merch out of them. That's cool, right?
Yeah,
I can get a couple
yeah.
shirts here and there. I really do. I believe this. If you own a business, you need to have your staff in the same uniform, looking professional. Go to nothirdlane.com. They're going to give a 10% kickback to the community, which is dope. And then you can save an extra percentage by entering promo code YCC for Yellow City Comedy.
Nice.
So
all off the top of the dome.
yeah, nothirdlane.com.
Nice.
And then we also have my favorite, Spitefully Spicy,
that one.
dude. My boy Colin's putting them out, bro. He put out some new ones.
I saw the new ones.
Oh, dude, they're so good. And like I'm telling you, this guy's hot sauces are through the roof. They're big ass bottles for low cost. It's crazy. Like you can't get a bottle of Tabasco this size for the price that he's charging. I promise. So guys, hit up at Spitefully Spicy or Colin Sucks. That's Colin with 1LSUX on Instagram. You can check out the photos. He has so many different types of hot sauces. My personal favorite's the mango habanero. It's like fucking yellow. It's like neon yellow. I actually think we're going to rename it to the Bomb City Mango Sauce or something like that. I can't remember. He has these ideas. We're going to be selling them at shows. It's going to be tight. But you guys hit him up. He has all these. Dude, I can't even. There's at least like 12, 13 flavors. One of them's this Fresno pepper that's fermented. It's so good, dude. It is so good. That's at Spitefully Spicy on Instagram, man.
All right. Are you getting any free Magic cards yet?
No.
Not from anyway. You're just.
I did, however, get a free comic book from.
Oh yeah, you did.
Nomad's Den.
Yeah.
Is that it? Was that right?
Yeah,
Nomad's.
Nomad's Den.
I always want to call it Nomad's, but Nomad's Den over off of 46th in Georgia. Our buddy Damon.
Yeah,
he's
David Seymour.
Dude, he has a sick ass shop. If you play Magic, bam, he has everything. He has comic books. That's why I love his comic book collection. He actually helped us out as he helped Yellow City Comedy by donating the Barack Panther comic that I gave away for best set, which was it was my buddy George the High Guy. You can add him on Instagram as well at George the High Guy.
Yeah.
Or it might just be at the High Guy. I don't remember. He's wearing a Hooters outfit, so it's not hard to catch. Yeah, he donated the comic to help us out, man.
Nice.
And then of course Recycled Entertainment help always with the Magic cards. You looking for Magic, that's the place to go, man.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, if you dig the Bomb City Talk or feel like you must whine about what we said, find us on Facebook at the Bomb City Talk. Email us at thebombcitytalk@gmail.com, or if you're feeling brave, contact us individually on Instagram and Twitter at Mr. Steven Rosas and at Funny Guy Sky.
Come on, send me some shit. I dare you. I dare you.
Man, you know what? I want to open up a Patreon page.
Yeah.
I want to put some.
Can you tell I'm that hungry?
Huh?
I'm just kidding.
I'm that hungry, bro. I'm that hungry, man.
No, I'm just kidding.
You know.
No, that'd be cool, man. A Patreon page would be dope. Like I said, hopefully we'll be getting some shirts here soon so we can promote those and sell them. I want first round getting Yellow City Comedy shirts. Second round, hopefully I can get some podcast shirts and stuff like that too.
Well, I'm definitely gonna get some. I've got some coming up. I've got a Hayden Vote for Hayden Pettigo shirt getting printed right now.
Nice.
I'm gonna pick it up tomorrow. I was hoping I was gonna be able to wear either that shirt or I'm getting a Rosas for City Council shirt made that looks like it looks like the Beto for Senate shirt, except it's just white with black print instead of black with white.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of that. Just hear me out. Don't buy black T-shirts for sale, man. Get a colored red, yellow, green, white. Don't sell black T-shirts because people own fucking dogs. I quit buying black T-shirts from bands and comedians simply on the fact that I can't wear them. Can't wear them. I got 3 dogs.
Well,
so
white also, white are colors, but white usually is cheaper because it's not dyed. You know what I mean? So you get the white and then you get
watch I say that I'm gonna have black T-shirts for sale.
One print. One print. Well, you may, but I mean, black just looks cool though. Like when you got something on black,
it looks cool on the
looks
shelf,
cool.
man, and it looks good when it's clean. But I have I really do. We ordered custom hoodies for my work, the Music Box, last year for Christmas.
Right.
I'm the only one who didn't get a black one.
Right.
Mine's red and black. It's like red with black letters.
Right.
And everybody up there is like, damn, I wish I'd have done that. Because black, dude, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Like if you're outside, it gets dirty. It traps dirt. You can see it.
Right.
Dog hair, you can see it. Like if you sit I can't sit in my car because my shirt from yesterday had dog hair on it. Left it in the car. So if I sit in a black shirt in my car, I'm walking around all day with fucking dog hair on my back and I don't even know.
You got a good point.
Yeah, I don't wear black T-shirts.
I just like the white, anyways.
Yeah.
So
slimming.
So
I don't think white's slimming. I think black is slimming.
Yeah, I think the black is slimming. But I mean, the white makes you look crisp, though. You know what I mean? Like
So fresh and so clean,
Yeah,
clean.
Yeah. So, but I wanted to have those to wear. I don't have them. I don't know. We do. We need to get some money. Like I've been working with my dad. That's kind of slowing down, and I've been really.
Yeah, I'm looking for another job too.
Yeah, I've been trying to get people involved, like training again. Hey guys, let's get ready for the holiday seasons. We're gonna get fat over the over the holiday season. There'll be a resolution or trying to get people to get married on the holidays, something like that.
Dude, I know this is completely off the topic, but for some reason, like 4 people have hit me up to play Rocket League
right now,
which is weird. Yeah, I'm like I can't, but
well,
I appreciate you. Like I must be getting good. I must be getting good at this game.
I'll be watching something on Netflix or whatever, and I see you pop up at like 10:30 on the dot, like all the time. I'm like 10:30, man. Like OG pimps them every time. Every time.
It's weird. It's like because 10:30 is when my girlfriend lays down.
Oh, okay.
So like 10:30, we usually finish watching a show or something. She's like, I'm gonna lay down. I'm like, all right, and I hop on Rocket League with the boys. Wu-Tang Tim, shout out Elon Puffs. My boy, that's the guy who just hit me up, right? I don't want to say my other friend's name because it's his real name, and I don't know why he did that, but it's his real name.
I think.
Why would you put you? Yeah, it is. It's weird. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Motherfucker can find you.
Well,
you get mad. You get mad. You're like, brr, you blow up on one little nerd. All of a sudden, they're running IP address. They have your real name. They know for sure what they got you. They got your address. You're getting a weird box.
I usually talk shit. Like I play Dead by Daylight, and so I talk shit on like when these kids are killers, and they the thing is they've got to put you on a hook.
Yeah.
And you can get off. If other players can pull you off the hook. Well, like sometimes these killers will stand around the hook and not let other people help you, and so it's like camping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that pisses me off, and I'll talk shit but when I talk shit to people, I usually try to keep from calling them names.
Well, yeah.
Or anything like that, because that's the quickest way for them to devalue what you said. Like, well, you're gonna call me names now? You're gonna
we were playing Rocket League the other day, and this kid we scored a goal, and we were like, nice shot or something like that, and he was like, stop bullying us. So I was just like, no. And then one of them was like, grow up, all caps, right? We're like, all right. So we score again. We're up like 3-0. And then they finally scored, and they hit nice shot. Without hesitation, I just see my buddy Wu-Tang Tim just grow up. Like, dude, it was so funny. And so, like, that's the kind of battles I get into. Like, I'm not –
right.
I'll just quit the game before I start getting, like, truly upset.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because it's a game. Like, I have to put my anger in check a lot, man.
Well, sometimes I'm like, why are you kids saying this crap? Like,
dude, I was watching, like, the Conor McGregor fight. I found a website that was streaming it. And the chat, I don't see how people have the ability to come up with these fucking hateful things.
Right.
Every person was saying the N-word. Every one of them.
Oh, my gosh.
Dude, it was crazy. The amount of hate that was just... And, dude, you know how internet comments are. It's like, like, dude, there's like 10 every second. You know what I mean? And all of them, there wasn't one. I didn't see a single one that was like, this is a great fight. Or, guys, what's about? Like, dude, they were all just like, fuck you. Like, just crazy hate.
Oh, my gosh.
And that's the internet.
Yeah,
that's the internet.
That's the internet for you, man. It's lovely.
Yeah, so I try to I try to avoid if I don't want to get mad in a game because I'm gonna end up you're dealing with those people.
No, yeah, like
you know what I mean?
That's another thing is like I'm kind of I kind of try to keep myself at a certain level. Like if I start sucking, I'll just leave the game because I'm like I don't want to deal with anybody talking shit. I'm not gonna talk shit.
That's the shitty part though. I play competitive in Rocket League and you can't quit.
Well, not like quit during the game, but
yeah, I'll try, but like I'll quit. Like if I were playing casual, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'll just fucking leave. You know what I mean? But like in competitive, if you quit, you get banned.
Oh.
It's like a 15-minute, 30-minute, and then like
I would
eventually
never
they'll just ban you forever.
I never quit during a game, but I will quit from like a lobby just to
And one time my internet cut out while I was playing Halo in a competitive match, and it booted me, and then they're like, "You're banned," and it was for 30 minutes. but I thought it was for 30 days.
Oh my.
Bro, I lost my shit. I lost my shit so hard, bro. Because I was like, I was fucking killing it. I was losing my mind. My girlfriend's like, dude, you need to calm down. And I was like, they banned me for 30 fucking days on the fucking internet. I was losing my mind, right? I was like, I'm going to bed. Go to bed, wake up. I was like, I'll try it. It let me on. And that's when it clicked 30 minutes, not 30 days. And I was like, oh, I'm such an asshole.
Right, you could have just taken a break.
I could have just taken a breather, smoked a cigarette, grabbed a piece of pizza, and then got back to gaming.
Yeah.
But instead, I ruined mine and my girlfriend's night.
Right. Oh my god, that's how like half of things happen. It's just like overreactions.
Yeah.
Man, there was a lot of other stuff at that meeting that just kind of.
We were gonna talk about Kanye too, weren't we?
Weren't we? Oh, he showed everybody his passcode on his.
I guess
on like live television. I think I sent you that link.
But what all he has to do is change it. I guess I don't understand.
I guess for that short a time until he realized it. You know what I mean? Like people.
Yeah, but he just showed his password to his phone. It's not like they can fucking. He didn't give him his like email password.
I don't know. I think you can do. I think you can do certain things. Like over the internet with that passcode. Let me see here. What
I'm trying to pull up that video you sent me.
I was trying to find it. Oh yeah, Kanye West just accidentally revealed his iPhone passcode, and it's so bad. Now we all know. I mean, I don't know if the passcode was the bad thing or Stein was.
Was it just because it was all simple?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, it's 0000000.
Yeah, so apparently,
fuck the internet, bro.
Right, like
fuck
that's
who
such
cares?
Sensational news.
Oh
yeah,
my god,
it's
dude!
literally 000.
I'm bummed. I even spent my time reading that. Why? Right. Who the fuck cares? Oh, Kanye West has a dumb password on his phone. Let's make fun of. Fuck you, dude. Are you serious? That's what you care about? Not you personally, but like. They wrote an article on it.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. Whoever wrote the article is dumb. You have nothing better to do with your time than shit on Kanye for having a fucking password that's easy. He may drink a lot.
He may drink a lot.
He just needs to know it's all. He doesn't want it to open in his pocket. That's all he cares about. So the password's all zeros.
Right.
It's simply to keep him from butt dialing.
Well, no,
Jay-Z.
That's the point. Like I'm at the same place. Like I don't.
Who cares? I didn't mean to get
anything.
That's real. That's really passionate anger coming out of me right now. Like, why? Why do you care about this? It's like whenever everyone, oh my god, we saw a picture of Beyonce's baby. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you care? I don't even care what my friends' kids look like.
Right.
And I love my friends.
Right.
What is wrong with you?
I barely keep pictures of.
Leave your house, bro. Go play putt-putt. Do something. Write an article on his fucking password for his phone. That is irritating, man. That's where we're at. And people love it. People are. What? I bet that has more fucking clicks today.
You know what that? You know who do you have to blame?
Me. Somehow.
Capitalization.
Somehow it's me. Somehow it's my fault.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know.
Capitalism.
I just hate that, man. Like, why is that?
Because it sells. It sells. That's
what people should be looking up is why is the stock market? Why did it drop 800 points yesterday? It dropped 800 points yesterday.
Did you see that? Yeah.
What? Why? That's what that guy should have written an article on.
There was an article.
Not on the fact that fucking Kanye can't remember a password, so he made it 6 zeros.
There was an article. Here it is. It says stocks couldn't rise forever. Here's what's going on. So
I'm so mad about the zero thing. I can't believe people care about that, dude.
Right? I thought it was.
Really
I thought it was like
666 or something, dude.
I thought it was gonna be like I love fish sticks or something.
Yeah, something like embracing a joke or
like
fuck Trump or something. But
funny.
It's all zeros. Oh my god, he's an idiot. Can you believe it? Oh my god. Like what?
Yeah.
Why do you care? Like what? Zero significance to your life.
Oh my god.
Absolutely nothing. We absorb this information and have no way whatsoever to use it. And someone spent hours, at least an hour, writing an article on it.
Oh yeah.
And then posting it.
Maybe.
And then their job was like, yeah, dude, post it. Yeah, absolutely. That's what the hell is wrong with this?
You know what? It's short and like these are that clickbait type shit. And like I said, I mean, yeah,
I'm
people are gonna be like,
so
"Oh,
upset.
capitalism is the best thing ever." But like, it's the grasp for profits because they know people are gonna click on that because that's what people are pissed off about. That's what people are pissed off about.
They saw
Like,
Kanye looking stupid. I gotta click it. We did. It
Yeah.
worked on us.
Yeah,
You sent it to me and I read it.
yeah, it's awful.
Jesus,
the stock is going down.
Is it still plummeting? Is it still going down more?
I'm not sure that it's plummeting. I just got a news update about the stock, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. Yeah, I can't tell, but yeah, that's going down. I saw a article last week that Trump was actually found. They found proof that Trump had like several cases of fraud, tax fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah, like several cases, like 6 cases. The New York Times, and it kind of just disappeared. But that's the thing is like we don't see that stuff. We see Kanye steals the show at the White House. That was quite something. I heard he freaked out.
All he did, he's like, I watched part of the video. He was just like, we gotta support our president. If he looks bad, we look bad, which I kind of agree with. You know what I mean? Like, he's not saying anything outrageous.
Why the switch from George Bush to
Honestly,
Donald Trump?
if Kanye would stop talking about himself, he'd be a relatively interesting person. If he'd stop saying, I'm a genius, I'm a
Yeah.
prodigy. If he would stop that shit, if he'd stop calling himself Kanye West, and then if he would just talk like a normal dude, he'd be a really cool fucking guy. And he makes a lot of sense. If Donald Trump looks bad to other countries, he's not lying. If we are shitting on Donald Trump, what's to stop other countries from doing that too? And then we look weak as a nation. I get where he's coming from. Now, am I gonna be like Donnie's the man? No, of course not. But I
also,
see what he's
if
saying.
Donald didn't do stupid shit.
Right? Yeah. He's some people. It's like
I mean, because like I
Brent
can
Morin says that I'm anti-bullying, but some kids bring it on themselves, bro. Like, quit bringing frogs on the bus. Like
Right.
Donald Trump, D-Man Donnie.
Yeah.
Moneybags Trump he brings it on himself a lot.
Yeah.
I'll give him
because
that.
I can give like there's some good.
But to say that was stupid what he said, I mean, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. Don't shit on like he's trying to back the president. He's like, if he looks bad, it's like
Honestly,
I get it, man.
like if they didn't want Kanye to be Kanye, they wouldn't invite Kanye to be Kanye. Like,
Right.
you know, like you're watching him. You're the ones watching him. You care what Kanye says. So I mean, quit being a little bitch about it.
One thing you should stop caring about is his fucking cell phone password.
I know, right?
I cannot
0000.
believe that. Like, dude, if that makes him, I don't even have a lock on my phone. What does that make me?
I don't know.
Yeah. Who cares?
I don't know what the point was.
First off, it's kind of smart. No one's gonna try nothing but zeros. To be honest, you're trying to break into a phone. That's the last thing you're trying.
Right.
No one's dumb enough to put all zeros. You'll never get in that phone. You know what I mean?
That was a good one. Oh, yeah. So,
I tried to look
stock
at-
market. The stock's suddenly plunging. Michael's death toll rising as storm tears into Florence.
Well, I guess a lot of it is tech companies. Like I guess Amazon has gone down. Netflix is, if I could be wrong, kind of like it's approaching like an all-time low.
I think what it has to do with a lot of the foreign policies, and because I heard the actual world market was going down too.
Isn't
Took hits,
I don't know, man.
and it has to do with China and all that. But I mean, I'm not a expert, so, and
Let's
I
see.
haven't attempted to read everything.
So it's down 2.13% today. It's dropped 545.91
Yeah,
points. So yesterday it dropped 800. Today it dropped almost 6.
yeah.
Jesus. I'm not a smart guy, but
It doesn't look bad. It doesn't
when
look
you
good.
look
Doesn't look good.
when you look back, like there's always going to be there's always a rise and then
Yeah.
a drop. Like the last time we had it's been what 10 years since the housing crisis, 2008. So it's bound to fucking happen. Like right there, is that 2008?
No, that's not. Oh yeah, I guess so.
No, that's today.
Okay, so it's gone up.
So it's gone up, but it's dropped back down.
No, see, closer that way is today. This
is 4 p.m. today.
Oh shit.
That was 2 p.m. Like around 2:30, it dropped.
Okay, so it's gone up a little.
And then
bit
it went back
lower.
up. It hit its peak at 3:20, and then it dramatically dropped back down to where it was at 2:30 at 4 p.m.
Oh man, yeah, it doesn't look good. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And the thing is, I can tell you it's doing worse than normal because that's what it's showing me. But that's the extent of my knowledge. I can't tell you anything outside of it. Doesn't look like it's doing good. You know what I mean? Like that's
I'm the same.
That's
same
my
way
top
that,
shelf
like,
knowledge on
you
this
know,
subject. It looks bad.
Yeah.
Because why? Because the line's going down, not up. I don't know, man.
Right. Well, the gradual line is going down too. Like it's not like
it's steadily. But
steadily
like that's
declining.
a huge drop, dude.
Yeah, steadily declining.
From 2 p.m. to 2:30 was a huge drop. Huge. Like Donald Trump, huge. It looks like a badass water slide.
It doesn't look good. You know, anybody that's I've talked to, anybody that's anybody.
Let's go. Okay, but over the gradual incline over the last 5 years up until the last 2 days.
Yeah. But again, like you said.
It's at 2009. Sorry, now I'm all obsessed with trying to see like trending drops and everything. It's big. I mean, it's at an all-time high.
Again, like you said, it's. I mean, an all-time high. That's how it should be.
Yeah,
that's
it should
how you
always be, I guess, right?
Yeah, those dips are what's scary though. Those are like hard times. You know what I mean? So if we're hitting a low in our high, we're still gonna hit. We're still gonna feel it. And the problem is, I saw.
Dude, I don't know what it means, but we're dangerously close to going underneath 25,000. I don't know what that means, but it looks like it could be significant.
Yeah.
It hasn't dropped below that in a while. It looks like.
Yeah, it's been rising above that for a while.
Let's see. Oh shit, that's the last 5 days.
Yeah, it's actually gone way down in the last like month.
Woo!
Yeah.
Look at that month scale, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, it's been dropping for like the last couple, like last 2 weeks.
What is that? What? Go to the highest
Tuesday.
point right there.
Okay, it's not that bad. It's only been dropping the last 2 days.
Go to the highest point over there.
Highest point, October 3rd.
October 3rd. So
is at 26,828, and it's at 25,025 or 052 right now.
Yeah. So it's been dropping for about 7 days.
Yeah. It's steadily in the last 2 days, dude.
Last week.
From the 9th to now has been nothing.
Well, I guess we'll keep track of that as we go along. We'll see what happens. I mean, next week it could be back up. You know, we don't know.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. We don't know. We're hoping that's how it goes. You know, because like it's been said, you know, when the stocks are up, we usually don't feel the effect. You know, because the corporations don't pass it along very readily. When stocks are down, we
all feel it.
We all feel it. And so, I mean,
when the banks crash, I'm gonna be the only person who's like, I didn't have any money in there.
Yeah.
Hey,
I can live on the streets.
Is my debt gone too?
I can start over again.
My name's not Skylar. Hey,
my name's
my favorite
Tyler.
Comedian's name's Skylar, and he has a podcast. We look a lot alike. It's pretty nuts, bro. Everyone's like, "Are you that guy?" I'm like, "No,
nah." I never met him.
Dude, I go to his shows, but I sneak in the back and I don't ever say hi to him or nothing.
Oh man!
All right, dude, we're over an hour, man. Do you wanna?
We are. Yeah. Let's shut it down.
Listen. Yeah, you got a quote today?
You know what? Let me go ahead and slide on here, and I will. I'll quote myself.
I was like, I got a quote. Boots on the ground. Sounds fucking scary.
Yeah. Boots on the ground. Ginger Nelson.
Kanye's an idiot. Oh my god, did you see his iPhone?
Yeah, 0, 0, 0.
What a moron.
Zero.
We all knew he was retarded. We all knew, bro. The zeros proved it. Like, fuck you, dude.
He's still a genius. I mean, honestly, like, if you think about the thinking about that, like, he's doing it it's simpler on him.
Dude, who cares?
It makes his life easier.
I don't see why anybody cares, bro. No one's ever gave a fuck what my iPhone password is.
We'll forget about this by next week.
It'll be gone tomorrow.
All right, here's the quote. To be transparent, one must not only be see-through, but also be easy to see through. And that was me. Boom.
LD.
All right.
AKA
thanks for tuning
whatever.
into the podcast.
Sometimes you gotta just let the flow speak for itself. See, back in high school, I ain't even know I could rap. So the hits late, but nobody throwing the flag. Gone 5th grade with a Dickie opening snacks because the kid made different like a joke in the rack. Now check it, never thought I wanna pass the bar, but I gotta get a fancy car. So I got up on the beat on it like a Van der Sparring partner, smarter art when I master bars. These weak bitches gotta leave, Dickie dissing them all. To listen to y'all is sorta like a flicking the balls for real though, cause they don't spit it real as D do. The kid come first like his dick a prequel. So look, if you really wanna get it, forget it. Genetically better than every pathetic competitor. Net and cheddar getting better, I'll get you wetter than Reddick. I bet I bend to get a begging, etc. Breath, now your man on Reddit, cause I'm rapping the flames. I'm hands on Wayne Krebit when I'm macking the dames though. The lame bros better learn to make a single, or your main about to have these rappers playing some bingo. Yeah. So what you talking about? If this real is stupid, tell me what the fuck is walking out. If the Dickie ruin rap, they pooping on his coffin now. So if you heard of a Jewish rapper, you know who they talking about. I don't think I need a Grammy, bro. I got 2 and they fairly old. The family demanding your man be a little wary, though. They know dude got a scary flow, just like you do. Except they mean it different. Prefer my chicken white, that's for chicken and the women. Confessing that I'm hidden only cause I'm nice at spitting, but I'm used to getting used. You dudes Aaliyah's kitchen, hold up, the kid's so dumb to drink co-op, he can't grow up. Your man got a thing for donuts, the flow nuts, about to make a jam. I go rust from Oak Plug, getting more bread than cold cuts. What up, bruh? That's why these hoes wanna get it. They been fucking with the kid, Joe Paterno assistant. I'm stirring with the women, I'm a nerd, but I'm hitting on these curves like it's Griffey in the third. With these bitches, I the kids, I legit polite. I wife nice Jews, pipe smooth cider with ice cubes. The white dudes known to be recording it right, you jabronis write a stupid chorus lighter than ice cubes. Commercials, y'all worse than them, but these lucky bitches, they ain't gotta work again. All these chickens in the cribs like I birthed a hen, so I be overcoming definition, circumvent, you dig? Call spit in a minute, I'm ripping shit up like a ticket stop and giving the clinic. These bitches isn't sick enough to get up in it out. You should probably quit it, bro. Dude, spinning ridiculous with it, particularly when it be switching the flow. That's cashing out, more black in me than basketball. Next line, LD's talking vaginal. They keep it hitting more walls than a racquetball. Yeah. So prepare for my libido. It's really fucking scary action, Bronson in the speedo. It's really fucking scary Magic Johnson near mosquitoes, but I'm nearly fucking there. These bitches about to feed me Cheetos, cause I don't really like the mess. Pretty clear right here that the kite the best. Never scared nor embarrassed. Ask my ex, I got a bone like a freak. Kevin, where the sex? Whoa. Y'all heard about the kid with the Jew flow and Jew fro, getting more sugar than glucose to do so. Called you destroyed from Pluto. My head so big, like I'm juicing with pool hoes. But look, if you thinking that this juice so nice, then you so right. You rappers looking Bruno's tight, the do so bright. I'm rapping like a sumo fight, the knee slapping, unexpected word of Juno's tight. I'm out.